I'm telling you right now, Joe. It's
Let's
going.
do it. Do it, do
It's
it, do
on,
it.
Joe. You're good to go, Joe. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everybody. Oh, great.
We came on because Joe forgot a very important subject. Even though last night, even though I tell him, please, Joe, just look at the titles, because I don't know what the titles mean most of the time. He gives me a little bit and I just make a funny title, and it's okay, Joe. We love you. I know
Oh
it was what my
God, oh
balls say.
God.
I keep talking about balls and it just
You're
distracts your
busting mine.
mind.
You're busting mine.
No, what,
But anyways,
it's not like we haven't been doing this long enough.
internet. Right. Phew.
Why don't you just tell us? Why
Well,
is this video?
for a while now, this has been going on for a bit. But it's a, there's a lawyer here that was working with a judge. I didn't get the judge's name. They just said his name a couple of days ago, but this has been an ongoing kind of like investigation type thing for a few months, where it started out that the police, the state police, in fact, were were actually in a scheme that they were letting these DWI people go without charging them, and they were not. They would just pay a certain amount of money, and then they would not get the DWI charge on them.
Mhm.
So they started busting the police, and then they found out that it goes deeper, and that there was a lawyer by the name of Thomas Clear III. He admitted to running what the federal authorities have referred to as a DWI enterprise, in which his firm offered gifts of thousands of dollars in bribes to officers in exchange for having DWI cases dismissed. So it was
It
actually rich people were paying for it, right? I guess, because I haven't got that much, that kind of money. I don't know anybody that does.
it was at every level.
Yep, every level went all the way up to a judge, and a judge is involved in this too. See, so it tells me this. This is what this hold on. I'm going to disappear for just a tad.
Don't disappear, Joe. I'll miss you. I'm gonna cry. The goggles. I knew it. I knew it. I looked at the titles afterwards and I'm like, did he miss something? What is this robbers and robbers thing? And this is what he, instead of it being cops and robbers, like I would have.
So it was one judge. They said it was one judge and one lawyer. Really? One lawyer and one judge only? I don't think so.
Where was
If
this?
there's one,
Did I lose him again?
so
Joe, where
the
was
lights
it?
have been turned on and now the cockroaches have scattered. But
Yeah, that's for shit sure. Where? Where was it?
this is right here in Albuquerque.
In Albuquerque.
Yeah.
We're gonna find a bunch of judges, aren't we? We're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
find more and more and more of those
Oh,
little
this place,
rascals
man, this
making
place,
like the
Albuquerque.
judges going after Trump right now.
Yeah,
Who the fuck do these
right.
people think they are? We
New
voted
Mexico
for
is
the president.
crawling with
You're going
corruption.
against every citizen that voted for the president of the United States,
Yep.
Donald Trump.
Yep. Just like I said last night,
You
that
lost.
even the Democrats are starting to go against their leaders. Like in California, oh, the Democrats are pissed off at Newsom and those leaders. Supposed, they're not leaders; they're representatives, but they're pissed off at him. So it's the tide is definitely starting to turn for us.
Thank
Stop.
God for Trump. I'm not going to share this. I just wanted to get that out, and maybe we'll stay on until you did you got to share though to the girls and the guys, and not fuck. Don't say fuck.
I will
It's too
do
early in
it.
the morning. What? Come again?
I actually didn't. Fuck. Damn it.
Oh, Joe, that was the whole point.
I know. Well, don't worry, man. Don't worry.
I'm not worried. Why would I be worried? I don't give a crap. It is what it is. At least you got it out. You said what you forgot to say yesterday. I find it extremely important too. Like I said, we're going to get all these judges. There's going to be
Yeah,
more and more and more. Last time Trump was in office, he put 300 judges in. He's going to put another 300 judges in, and we're going to get rid of, hopefully, that. Well, who knows? I don't know how many corrupt judges there are, but 300 doesn't sound like that much. 500, maybe thousands. I don't know. We will find out.
right.
So no, nobody's going to be in the chat, Joe, because I'm not going to share either. But I don't care.
Well, there, I did. I shared.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, why don't you just drive your car? That's just drive your
Well,
car, dude.
I did. Shared too.
Oh. Well, it's too late now. You already got the uh news that you missed out from yesterday.
I know. Well, they can come back and rewatch it, I guess. I don't know.
No.
Sorry. Apologize.
Oh,
I
news.
apologize.
We definitely have
Still.
people that don't watch us live and they'll watch us later.
Yeah.
I know it for a fact. It's so funny. It's really nice to know that we have people out there that listen to the show, but they just don't tell us who the fuck they are. Because I see the regulars. Like, I mean, the regulars are regulars, but there's others that just, it's funny. It's kind of like some of my family. And I don't know if I told you who I believe is watching the show, but we'll have to talk about that later.
Who?
I said, we'll have to talk about that later, Joe.
Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Not even a show. We just come on to yell at you guys, you know. Believe
Oh,
me.
man.
Like Patch, believe me, the earth is fucking flat.
Go, go, go.
I do too, right? I yell at everybody. It's happening. I can't help, I can't help it. Um, I don't I don't know why it looks so obvious to me. And but then, a lot of people just like even Joe says it, they just need the proof. They need that the proof is in the pudding. And there
Yes.
is no pudding for us to eat. Please, sir, could I have more pudding? What are you going to scream at the FBI anyhow, Joe? Joseph.
I'm gonna have to think about it. I'm about four and a half miles from them right now. So, see,
Do they
if anybody
really
has a
like
suggestion,
they must listen to us. I mean, I know that it's more than just what we type in. They can hear our electronics can definitely hear us. We were
of course they
talking
can.
about Las Vegas yesterday, weren't we? Or day before? Now I got a picture comes up. This was Las Vegas in 1947. Yeah, I was saying that it's easier for the mafioso type
It's really weird.
organizations to start in these deserted areas, like parts of California, Las Vegas, and Florida. Many other places, I'm sure, and Canada, forget about it. They could have rented an isle in Canada and nobody would ever know. They snowboard by and they'd be like, good for you. Raping little good, okay. I no, I'm kidding. Canadians are pretty cool people. That's so weird that this shit comes out. I just took a picture of it because I want to reshare it. You know, I was thinking, God, I don't know who's gonna remember this. Um, Anybody remember the movie Yentl?
The what?
Yentl instead
Yeah,
of lentil.
I do remember that. I never watched it, but I do remember it.
It was early 80s, and it was Barbara Streisand,
That's
and
why
it
I didn't
was
watch
because of Barbara Streisand.
it. Yeah, I don't like her at all.
Are you
Race.
anti-Semitic? No, it's not Bette Midler. Um, Hi, Ian. Good morning. Yeah, Papa, can you hear me? Now, I actually loved, oh God, I haven't seen it in so long. The idea was Streisand dressed up as a boy, right? Ela, she dressed up as a boy to, I can't remember why, it's obviously to break some kind of mold. I just don't remember why, but it strikes me that some of these movies were proving to us what was happening today, what they were doing.
Does seem like
Ela,
that,
don't
doesn't
get me wrong, I'm not taking anything away from the movie. I mean, Fiddler on the Roof and Yentl are like classics, but it makes you wonder like what the whole meaning behind it is. You know what I'm saying? Hi, Susan. Good morning. Oh, sure. Everybody comes on now and we're not even like chat. We're just waiting for Joe to cuss out the
scream
FBI.
at the FBI? What should I
Anybody
say to them?
knows? Anybody knows what Joe should say to them? By all means, write it in the chat.
Do it quickly. I'm turning left now.
He's turning left now, everybody. Move, move, move. I don't know. I don't know. I can't even think of what to say to myself some days, you know. I hope everybody had a wonderful Valentine's. I did. I left my husband alone. It was the best Valentine's ever. Just kidding.
I
Oh,
know
I
what I'm
love our
going to say.
relationship. We have it so easy in this house. Stress free makes life better. It just does. Let's see if anybody answered you, Joe. I don't know. Susan, come on, you got to come up with something that he can say to the FBI.
I got one good. They don't have
We're still waiting for Cash Patel to come in. I can't wait till this man comes in. I'm telling you that I don't th there's not going to be an FBI. There's not going to be a CIA, NSA,
no, they
uh,
want to combine them all.
IRS.
They want
Yeah,
to combine
well,
them all.
it is one system, the
They want to
federal
combine all
system.
those entities into one.
It should never have been separated, but
Right.
that's all the money. We got to open up this.
Way for another way up for them to steal more money from us.
That's right. And like I said last night, it's trillions, trillions of dollars that these people not only stole for us, just kept. Like you said, Joe, old money. That was a good way. That's a good way to put it.
They, they hid the money in little pockets. Is where they all that forgotten money that they said they hid it in little forgotten pockets. So they say they weren't forgotten. They knew where that money was. Here we go.
Are you close?
Watch. Listen to what I'm going to say.
Okay, because Susan,
Happy belated Valentine's Day, you crooked fucker. You're going to love Cash Patel.
happy belated Valentine's Day, you crooked motherfuckers. What?
You're going to love Cash Patel.
You're gonna love Cash Patel. Susan, I think he had you beat with the fuck off. I don't know if they heard that one, Joe, but I certainly did. I loved it. Well, I heard some of it. They're making coffee's dripping. It's kind of like between that and the fan. Very good, Joe. Either that or I need a hearing test at this point. It's our money and we want it back. It's our money and we want it now. Isn't that a commercial?
That's right. It's not a commercial.
It's our money and we want it now. It's true though. Um, But Susan, you know about Jacera and Sarah. Whatever the hell they want to call it, that's what it is. And I'll tell you guys again, George Bush was supposed to put through NESARA. You can look it up. It was a bill by Bill Clinton, and it was supposed to be pushed through September 11th, 2001. NESARA. Meaning we're just going back to the old system from the 1860s, 70s to gold backing our money.
Right.
And I've explained this before. The value of gold, nugget of gold, will always go up in value, but the dollar is always going to be just a piece of paper. A dollar will always stay a dollar until they change that. Like the penny is going to disappear, right? So we'll see what else happens. I think all cash money will disappear. And this isn't anything new. They did it in the casinos like that, my friends. They went from quarters and because it was dirty. They would hand you out handy little wipes if you've never been. Because quarters are freaking dirty and you're scooping them up and then um even secondhand, like every time you would take out money from one of the casino's ATM, it was always brand spanking new. When you got paid out, the money was brand new because they don't want to give you dirty money. Right? So they always had to have clean money. Money is filthy. The Navy had done some kind of scientific test on it. I remember on the dollar bill that was in circulation for a couple of years. It had meth and coke and feces and other like on a dollar bill. And your children are touching that. Well, hopefully not anymore. Hopefully everything is just, on the phone, you know, credit card or on the phone. Who even 10 years ago when I was bartending, everything was cash. Credit card was a pain in the ass, even though, we had no problem. We would take our tips right away, but um it was I was constantly I still do. I constantly wash my hands. It's just skivos. Skivos, I say. It's our money and we want it. Yeah, I know about NESARA and Jacera. I figured you would. A dollar bill is just an IOU piece of paper. That's correct. Right. And to who? To who? I mean, nobody, only the bad guys. So when this whole money laundering thing is coming out, but it's not just money laundering. It's not. Because it's not going to exist anymore. They're just not going to have power. Everybody in the US is going to have a little bit of power. That's a better way of putting it. Like a condo, like over here. There's like 48 residents in this condo that own the condo. That means we own 2 point something% of this property. That's how it works. And that's kind of like being a citizen. We're a citizen. We're supposed to abide by the laws of the Constitution, and the Constitution is in turn supposed to protect us. Right? All right, Joe, you're at work, huh? We made it to
Yeah,
work. So
I made it.
we turned a little boring nothing into something. Okay, that's good.
Oh, it's not too.
It, huh? You want to show us cause or no? Everybody loves cause. I don't. I think we lost Joe, so I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. Take care, farewell. Sorry we didn't mention the robbers and robbers yesterday. That's really, he's right, Joe. Joe, you were right about that's huge because we're going to find out how many more judges Trump's got to
Yeah,
get rid of.
yeah. I gotta
And
go, guys.
lawyers and people in higher places. All
I'll
right, Joe,
talk to you
so
later,
for the
man.
cause,
Gotta go. Peace.
peace out. Peace out. I got my phone in my hand. I can't really do sign language. It's so funny. I do sign language every now and then, and there's this new game on that we play, and it's a Wheel of Fortune, and I'm playing it last night in the tournament, which I'm hoping I came in first, but I don't know. I like tournaments, whatever. I like games that keeps the mind spinning, and the I couldn't believe it. I wouldn't have gotten this if I didn't know sign language, but it was like, what are you doing was the category, and it was learning sign language. I was like, that can't be. Of course it was. That's not that big of a coincidence, but it kind of it always happens to me, so I don't know. All right, love you guys. Take care and shall see you. Oh, tomorrow. Tomorrow we're having an open live chat. Susan, I hope you come in. Anybody else? Helen, Mama Helen, Patch, you want to come back? Miss you. All right, guys, take care.